I predict a riot. Big Ruby is in there. People, welcome to another edition of that Think It's Happening Frenzy that we all know and love as WWE SuperCard. Me, Big Jim, here at BadLadDad HQ. It's a Monday, but it's still an event day. It's a double event day. We've got the Pete Dunne, Ring Dommy Dim Dom. We've got Chris Jericho as well. This is the normal card, normal WrestleMania 34 card, because this is the week when we're all building up to who knows what at the end of it. Still thinking it might be an event, but a lot of evidence now it could be a new tier, especially with all these packs and everything else that's been thrown at us. But more of that in a bit. Firstly, it's been a nice weekend because I stuck to my promise. I did not go for that Road to Glory with Pete Dunne. I ignored that Road to Glory. I turned the other way and I went my own road to entertainment and beers and other things which I really enjoyed. But I still had some success, and I've also got a King of the Ring reward to collect because it looks like I've won my latest King of the Ring as well. So we'll do that very shortly. But firstly, I'm quite sad that this didn't happen on camera because the amount of times I've opened a King of the Ring pack and said, oh, please be a female. I want to get a female pro because obviously I've got the Nia Jax Event Pro, but I just haven't had a WrestleMania 34 normal female pro. I've got over 20 males. Just no female pros. And then last night, actually the first time I'd got into the account for a couple of days, I had been spamming a few King of the Rings without trying, so I'd got quite a few picks collected. In fact, 98 picks in total. That is a way, by the way, there is a limit of 50 picks, or meant to be, but if you just play lots of King of the Ring and don't do anything else and just keep amassing all those picks, you can get up to whatever number you want. I had about 300 on Enkai the other day. But anyway, let's go to my cards. Combinable because I predict a riot. Big Ruby is in there. Ruby Riott has now become my first female WrestleMania 34 Pro that doesn't include event cards. I have to keep saying that. So I started working on her last night in the Rumble, though as you can see in typical Rumble fashion, there's no ability stats gone and she's just got a few other matches played. So that's big news and good news for me. Just in other news, my second WrestleMania 34 Fusion was not a female and was not a pro. So in addition to, where is he? In addition to Big Otis, I now have, if I can find him, he's probably down at the bottom. Somebody just fed him up. Where are we? There we are. Tucker Knight. So Mr. Knight has joined the crew. Now, it's going to be ages to get the next WrestleMania 34 Pro. I think I worked it out as it'll be 24 days. I've got one on the go here, which is as far as I can go at the moment, which is WrestleMania 33. And you add on all the days for then doing the SummerSlam, the Beast, the Monster, the Titan, to get up to WrestleMania, you know, it's nearly a month. So 24 days to go for the next one, so I don't think I'm going to be too excited about that, I have to say. I could put my Becky Lynch Pro Titan in there, but then I don't still need her at the moment. Still need her as part of my female crew. So let's see if we can add to that crew. Let's go in to the King of the Ring. Congratulations, you are King of the Ring, Big Jim, which I knew, I could tell. Claim rewards. Now, I have 3 other females, which could be pro'd, which would be cool. If it's going to be a male card, it needs to be someone fairly high up in the tier. I don't know if you noticed in the combinables there, I've got Tyler Breeze to do, which actually it's not worth doing because he's not going to make my top 16 for Road to Glory. And there was another one to do. I've forgotten already what it was now. Oh, it's Finn Balor, my lord, Finn Balor. How can I forget Finn Balor? Which I will do, because I think he should certainly be better than Carl Anderson. Anyway, here we go. So there's Nim Nom Nimini, who I've already had as a Titan card, so that's not a new image for the catalogue. But it doesn't matter, And we've got Luke Gallows, which is a single, which I guess will be on a par with Carl Anderson, who I've just said is about to be ousted from my top 16. Well, there's a nice disappointment to continue with. Now then, it is worth me doing this new Ring Dom with Pete Dunne for the second card. Not for the... Oh, look, I've got a Pete doubler. Not for the fact that I could then get the single Pete Dunne card, because I don't need the Pete Dunne card. I don't want the Pete Dunne card. I quite like Pete Dunne. Oh, I do like Pete Dunne, actually. I'm a big fan of Pete Dunne. Let's not make it sound like I don't like Pete Dunne. I just didn't want the card, that was all. I just wanted the weekend off. So I don't need the single card, but Seth Rollins is the single WrestleMania 34 cards as part of the undercard for the first run through on Pete Dunne, and that would make a pro, and that would make a fairly decent pro, so I'm going to go for that. And while I'm doing that, of course, I can just add a few games played to some of these lesser cards. So this deck is a mixture of my best cards. I think I've got my top 5 cards, and then it's cards that need games playing on them or are being levelled up. So Edge being a prime example. Living life on the edge. And Triple H being an example, obviously, of something that's fully powered. So there you can see the Finn, or one of the 2 Finn Balor, my lords. One of them's actually only 1 stat off being done. Should have actually have checked that before I got started, but it's not a problem. And Bray Wyatt is although he's a pro, he's only played half of his matches, so he needs powering up too, or levelling up. I don't know what to say. Levelling up is when you're actually obviously taking him up the levels. Powering up is what I normally say when he's playing matches. Matched up just sounds like you put him on a dating agency. Doesn't sound quite right, does it? Right, my trips was stronger than his trips, so that's a Yabu sucks to him. Dante, or Dante, however you want to pronounce your name. I suppose Dante if you're in an inferno. So let's just quickly rattle through this. Of course, with the extra picks that we're getting, what I could do, I'm just going to leave that open. I'm going to stick that there, because what I could do, oh, that's a shame. What I do, if I know that I'm going to win the match, is if I've got a card in there that still needs to play a few matches, I'll deliberately chuck him in to lose, just to play the matches, because obviously that's what he's there for. Look at that, first hit. You wouldn't believe that actually for the first 2 pieces that I had to reveal, I had to go all the way to the end, to the very last shard. And there, come on Cameron, the very first piece you hit gives you a reveal. Which is typical. Yes, so this week, myself and Ninja Boy, we look at that again. 2 lots and a doubler. We are setting off for the south coast in England on Thursday, and it's quite a long journey here from London. It's probably going to be 4.5 hours with the traffic that we'll hit as well. And it's also the start of the World Cup football. Yes, football. World Cup 2018 in Russia on Thursday afternoon. So that would not be a good day for there to be a new tier, I have to say, because I don't know when we would cram in any kind of filming. I guess I will have my laptop with me. I guess we could do something if it was a new tier, albeit a bit reluctantly. When you've gone on your holes, the whole point of not playing for a couple of weekends, weekend just gone and this coming weekend, was to take a bit of a break. Let's take a bit of a break from it all, because it's been quite intense over these last 4 years, week in, week out, supercarding, weekend in, weekend out. This is only sort of the last year or so it's become a full week affair, isn't it? So, I don't know. I might just turn my back on it, to be quite honest with you, and say, look, you just have to wait. I don't mean you guys at home. I mean, although of course you will have to wait. I mean SuperCard. We'll just have to wait, because it's demanded enough of our attention over these last few years. It's about time we fought back and reclaimed some of that time. Right, here we go. Let's do some lefty righties. Let's get a grip back on this game. What are you hoping for then, peeps? What are you looking for? Are you desperate for a new tier? Are you just hoping it's a new event and that the new tier is a good couple of months away and we're going to still get something through on SummerSlam? What's your feelings? Or has the hype got hold of you now? There's some people I heard who were saying at the start, no, I don't want a new tier, who are now like, oh, I can't wait, we're going to get a new tier. So obviously they've got bitten by the bug. They've got gold fever. It's taken over them. So I'm not of that mode, I have to say. I would much rather that we've just got a female event a lot of these packs that we've been getting have been geared up to giving you females, so that could still happen. Could be an all-female Money in the Bank perhaps, but I seem to be being outnumbered now with everyone saying, oh, it's going to be a new tier. Shut up, Jim. So it's not going to be long before we find out. Hopefully we might get some sort of announcement tomorrow, Tuesday, so that we at least have got an idea of what's going on. I would certainly hope that once the Jericho team event is underway, and definitely once this Pete Dunne ring dom is over, that we'll get the news that we've been waiting for. It's not bad, was it? I've had a few picks from this, so how far in am I? 13. That's the beauty of this, isn't it? Why can't every ring dom be like this? Just stick it over a couple of days, give us extra picks, and you can just rattle through it. Make life a lot easier, wouldn't it? Actually enjoy some of your life instead of being sat in front of the flipping phone or the iPad or whatever device you play on. Right, so there we go. What, 2 days away, a day away from finding out what's happening? What's happening with our future? I don't know. I have to admit, I'm thinking, oh, perhaps it is a new tier, but I'm just holding out for a new event. Holding out for a new event. What is it? Last chance. Last chance on BadLadDad channel. Let us know down below, event or tier. What do you reckon? What do you want? And what do you reckon? Put want, event or tier, and then expect, and then event or tier. But don't put event or tier. Just put one of the choices, obviously. Obviously. So there we have it, people. Just one more thing to mention. If you didn't catch over the weekend, we had the first of Ninja Boy's 2K18. That's WWE 2K18 videos. Long requested by you guys, and he did actually film something for you about a month ago. I just haven't had a chance to edit it, but I've got cracking into it. So episode 1 went up on Sunday, so you'll see it there on the under the latest video banner, so go and check that out. And there's more of that to come. Probably the next one will be up tomorrow, Tuesday, when I'll be back. I guess probably Wednesday with SuperCard. We might have the news by then. It's a watching brief, really, isn't it? It's just keep your eyes on their Twitter account, keep your eyes on the forums, keep your eyes on what's going on for the news to find out what's happening. And let me know what you want to happen and what you expect to happen in the comments down below. So that's it, people. Thanks ever so much for watching. Usual shout, please subscribe. I've had a bit of a dip on subscribers recently. Something's happened on YouTube. I won't bother going into long explanations, but we've been shuffled to the side. It doesn't want to know us anymore, and as a result, we're not getting more subscribers. We're on the way out. This could be the end. So, come on, get subscribing down below. Get your family subscribing. Get everyone you know subscribing down below. And if you like the video, please bung us a few likes. If you don't like the video, then just go away and you don't have to come back again. And there's all the social media. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's Twitter. Until I see you next time, you stay cool.